Hey guys, so I edited the video, moved it over to my phone so I can upload it because it's always quicker and I don't have to keep my computer open, but I made a mistake and I deleted it. So I need to re-record it, and that's what this video is going to be. So this video is going to be about my first week of May, which was 2 weeks ago.
Told you so extra, but I know I'm the same. Yeah. Love me in spite of my trauma.
Tuesday. Yeah, it was Tuesday. So on Tuesday at 9 a.m. I had a virtual visit with my doctor, and she forgot about me. I don't know what happened, like how things got misconstrued, but she forgot about me, and she happened to call me about 10:15-ish. So the reason why I needed to contact her was because the last time I had saw her, the last time I saw her was in April. It was April 13th. And I was basically waiting on my cycle to start because she wanted me to have an HSG, and she also wanted me to do the 21-day progesterone blood work. But I was unable to do that because my cycle didn't start when it was supposed to start. I think it started like on the it started between the 26th and the 27th. The 26th was EJ's birthday, and I was running all day. I didn't have to use the bathroom because I wasn't drinking any liquids. So yeah, by the time I made it home, I sat down. When I was on the way home, I had a bottle of water because I was feeling a bit dehydrated and the night was coming to an end. So I had a bottle of water, and by the time I made it home, I used the bathroom, and when I wiped, it was, brown spotting. So I made it home after midnight, so I'm working my first day of my period on the 27th. But I do remember having like cramping throughout that day, throughout Monday the 26th. So my cycle ended on the 1st of May. And in between that time, I actually called. I'm looking at the calendar on the computer, guys, because I want to make sure I have the right dates. So I actually called, excuse me, the day that I start, well, not today. I think I called like maybe 2 days later. I called, and I scheduled my HSG. My HSG was scheduled for the 5th of May, but I also wanted to still keep my appointment with my doctor because my period didn't come on time, and it had been on time every month after the miscarriage. So I was confused, and I did lose weight. I got down from 316 to 309, and I'm holding that weight. So I kind of was like, worried, confused. I was taking a lot of those vitamins, which I didn't take any this month. The only thing I've been taking is my prenatal, when I remember, along with my D3. And I haven't taken anything else because I wasn't sure what was hindering my cycle. So if my cycle comes on its own at the correct time this month, well, it'll be next month. If it comes on its own next month, which is supposed to be the first week of June, then I'll start with like one vitamin and start with that. Like I'll start doing one vitamin at a time and seeing which one like would, or if it was affecting my cycle. But it also could have been my weight, it could have been my diet, anything. It could have been anything. So fast forward to my doctor's appointment. She called, we discussed all of that, and she just told me the same thing that I said. And then we also discussed my husband's semen analysis because I was a little worried. I did get a phone call saying it was normal, but I was a little worried about the it's in the video if you haven't watched, or his soldiers marching. If you haven't watched that, then watch it. And I think it was the motility that I was worried about. I think it was like 33 and 66, if I'm not mistaken, whatever it was. Whatever the case may be, she said that it's normal. He needs a certain amount of good sperm to be able to produce a baby, and he has that amount. So that was on the morning of the 4th. And then I also had to go to my endocrinologist, so she's helping me manage my weight and helping me get to a healthier a healthier state as far as where I want to be with my body. The 5th, which was the date of my HSG, and I'll insert the clip from that morning because I still have that. So I'll insert the clip from that morning. Yo, good morning. It's 7:10. I'm getting ready to walk out the door. Don't mind my look. I'm going to get my HSG, but it is pouring. Let's see if I can. And it's been like this since last night. Jimmie trying to back out because we parked on the grass, and he may be having a little issue. So yeah, I need to slip my rain boots on and get out the door because I have to be there for 8:30 and it's a 45-minute ride. Okay, so I'll come back to y'all when I get there. So as you guys see, it was pouring down raining. My mom was supposed to bring me, I don't know, they lost power. I tried to drop in on the Alexa, nothing was working. I called her phone multiple times, and the it was going to voicemail. It was just like a lot. And as you'll see in the video, we had a 45-minute drive ahead of us, and we were leaving like at 7:10, and I had to be there for 8:30. So we called everyone's in the house phone that I knew was up. The kids were up for school, so I called them, no answers, no avail. I was in like such a panic and so like disarrayed because I wanted my mom there with me. Even though my husband was coming, I wanted my mom there with me because like she understands some of what I'm going through right now. So I wanted her there with me, but it nothing was working out, guys. So Jimmie drove me, and it was horrible. Like, it was horrible. I forgot to take my ibuprofen. I had to go in CVS. Good. So with that being said, we stopped at CVS, and I got ibuprofen, and I also got this spring water. It was really good to me. I don't even remember if Jimmie said he liked it or not, but it was really good. So I took that, and I walked in a place at 8:25, if I'm not mistaken. Right when I walked in, my mom called, and she was upset because she thought that I had went down there by myself, and she was like, well, I'm on my way. So I was like, I don't want to go back and forth with her. So I was like, okay, you come. So we get there, I check in, I do the HSG testing, COVID testing, and all of that. And I'm in the back, I do my pregnancy test, and I'm like, you know, I'm trying my hardest to like, so I'm trying my hardest to just like breathe and relax and just like, you know, go into my happy place, because I have had an HSG before, but I couldn't remember if it was painful or not. The only thing I remember was the guy telling me he couldn't see my left tube. So it was like, it was very stressful. The guy, the doctor, the radiologist, whatever he was, he did my HSG. I had 2 nurses along with him in there, and she was so sweet. She was talking me through it. She was like, breathe and relax and all of that other type of stuff. But y'all, he was extremely rough with me. I don't know if he thought because, you know, I'm a big girl, then she's big, but she's not big. She's very small. She's tight, you know. So, like, you have to be gentle. So, the first time I told him, I was like, you know, I'm sorry, but it feels like you're scraping me. And he was like, okay. He pulled it out, and he got some more lube, and then he tried to go again with a different forceps. So that was 2 forceps at that point that he had tried. So that second time I was like, you feel like it feels like it's pulling, you know. So I was like, he was like, okay, I'm sorry. So he pulled it out, and then he went in with another forceps with a lot of lube, and it still felt like it was just too, like, it was too big, the forceps itself. So finally I was like, I'm so sorry. I was like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to breathe. I'm trying to relax. And he was like, okay, give me a second. So he took a couple of minutes and he came back with, I guess, a plastic forceps. And it was a smaller forceps, and then he was able to go in me. That was the most difficult part. That was the most hard part because it was extremely, extremely uncomfortable. And then my uterus was kind of up that day. So I had to like the way I had to angle my body, it was uncomfortable. Um so I went in, and I mean he went in, and he I felt him cleaning off my cervix. Yeah, I felt him cleaning off my cervix, and it was like a tickle. So that part was like a tickle, and then he struggled to put the catheter in with the balloon. And it was like, how many times have you did this? And mind you, I had the nurse telling me that, oh, we do this all day, you're gonna be fine. And she's like, just breathe, are you okay? And I'm like, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine, I'm fine. And then finally he got it in, he put the balloon in, and he shot the dye. He didn't even like count or talk or anything, which I appreciated that, because had he talked, I would have had that like mindset in my head, and I felt it. And you know how when you on your cycle, they tell you to drink room temperature water, because if you drink cold water, you're gonna cramp more. I don't know if anybody else has heard that, but I was told that. So I drank it. I mean, it felt like I drank cold water when he shot the dye in me, and I felt the cramps. And he took the pictures, and I had to turn, you know, you gotta, if you're laying like this, and you gotta tilt and tilt. So I did all of that, and he was like, he pulled everything out, and he said, both of your tubes are open, congratulations, both your tubes are open. So I was great. I was grateful about that. I was grateful that he was able to see both my tubes and all of that other type of stuff. But y'all, it was extremely uncomfortable. Extremely uncomfortable. So then I didn't have, little TMI. So I got dressed, and I was kind of in a rush, and I forgot to put undies on, because I don't normally wear undies. So I did the tissue trick, because the panty liner that they gave me, it wasn't gonna fit this girl right here, because you know I'm big, and you know her outer person is big also, but her inner person is. And I'm not just saying that because I know some people just say that, but I'm 100% honest. It's just So I did the toilet paper trick, and then I stopped, and I got some panties along with a a sanitary napkin. And then we went had breakfast, because I was cramping, but at the time I had took 4 ibuprofens, which was 800 milligrams, and I was kind of like, like floating a little bit. So we went and got breakfast, and then my mom drove me all the way home. And I came in the house, and I laid down. Now, at the time, it was very uncomfortable for me to walk. Like, it felt like I had did an ab workout. That's how horrible it was. So it felt like I did an ab workout, and it was very uncomfortable for me to walk. So Jimmie had to work later that weekend, but he put me in a bed, and he made sure that I got something to eat. He made sure I had my drink. He put me in a bed, and I slept like a baby, guys. So after sleeping, I woke up, and I still was like extremely bloated. I had a lot of gas in me. It was extremely horrible. I was in pain for 2 to 3 days after the HCG. Now, I talked to my friend, and she was like, that was kind of weird, because usually when your tubes are open, you're not in pain. But I was in pain 2 to 3 days, guys, and it was horrible. I had the worst gas ever. I was extremely bloated. It was just very uncomfortable. It felt like I had ate and overate. It felt like I had did a extremely, like a really horrible ab workout and I worked my abs to the max. It was horrible. So yeah, that was my HSG experience. Today is the 16th. Tomorrow I go for my 21-day progesterone blood work, and we're gonna see if I ovulated, which I don't think I did. But today I did have some like jumping and cramping on my right ovary side, like my right, I'm not gonna say my ovary, but I felt some pain like right on my hip on the right side, and I'm thinking it may have been my ovaries, but who knows? Who actually knows? Okay, so hopefully I said everything I need to say. If I forgot to say anything, then I'll put it in the next video. I came back and I touched on Jimmie's sperm semen analysis. I touched on my HSG. I touched on my endocrinologist, and I also spoke on my virtual doctor visit. So yeah, if you have any questions, please put it in the comment section, because we love to talk and we are very friendly. If you like this video, like, comment, and share with your friends. If you are going through the TTC struggle, whether you suffer with PCOS, whether it's undiagnosed, or whatever the case may be, just know my prayers are with you. Continue to fight, continue to be your own advocate, and continue to push for what you want in life. At the end of the day, you are your biggest advocate. So I just want to tell you guys that I appreciate everyone who clicks on my video, and stay tuned for the next video.